Bring your legs together. Make the kneecaps feel like they're being drawn up, but also that it doesn't feel like the kneecaps are being pressed back. So that it feels like the leg is strong, the thighs are strong. And stretch the arms down. Bring the weight back into the heels. And open up the arms a little more. So this practice is about straight legs. Or not. Yeah, there's no knee bending in here. Kath, this one's for you. I'm sorry I haven't seen you for a while. Open up your chest as you like that one so much, and extend through down into the fingers. Bring your hands to Namaskar. And take a couple of deep breaths in, and as you exhale, let go of the tension around the neck and the shoulders. Pay particular attention to the work down in the feet, so that you're grounding your feet into the earth, into the mat, but also that you're feeling tall and wide from that place. Set your intention. Quietly repeat your invocation, your prayer, or just count your blessings. And then release the arms down. Just a quick warm the shoulders up, go Makasana. I don't mind which way round. Let the weight be in the heels and then release. Go Makasana other side. If you can't reach the fingers, it's okay. It's fine. And then release. First side again. Bringing the movement up into the shoulder area, making sure that we're stretching diagonally from elbow to elbow, getting an opening across the front of the chest. Still the legs are straight, the kneecaps are still lifted, and the knees aren't being forced back, but they're being drawn up. So you know when you've got it right because the feet feel very firm in the floor. Feet feel very firm in the floor. And then the second side. And then release. Step or jump the legs wide apart. Trikonasana, of course. Left foot in, right leg out. So as you press the feet, the blades of the feet down, draw the arches of the feet up, turn the thighs, stretch the arms out, exhale, go down. Turn the head, look up towards the top hand. Still keep the arches lifted, keep the pressure down in the blades of the feet. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Stretch out the arms. Right toes in a little, hold the left leg out. Exhale, go down. Remember, outer blades of the feet press down, arches lift up. Stretch up to the top arm, stretch down to that lower arm. Look up towards that top hand. With the opposite eye, if you can. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Open the chest. Legs together. Legs firm. Arms long. Trikonasana again. So now, what we're going to do this time is we're going to turn the leg instead just around the heel. We're going to rotate the leg around the heel. So this back foot is going to turn in just a fraction more. So let that back foot turn in, that hip will come forwards, and now connect, keep this leg nice and straight. So put your hands on your hips so we're not worried about the arms. The leg is tight, it's taut here, you can feel that the thigh is working. Keep the thigh working as you rotate. Now, you're not going to be straight on your mat. It threw us completely when Sunita taught us this. Yeah, it's okay because still you can see that there is a line there. Stretch your arm out, lengthen and bring the hand down. Now check, it is a new movement. If it doesn't feel comfortable, please come up and go back to a comfortable space. Otherwise, this is fine. Open the chest, spine long, and then take the arm up, and then turn the head and look up. Okay, keep the arches lifted, blades of the feet pressing down, legs feeling firm, and then come up. Hands to waist. Whoop. Spin the leg back. That was a little bit unelegant. Let's try the other side. So let the right toes turn well in. Left leg kneecap is tight, and then turn the whole of the leg. And you'll notice that the thigh remains engaged. Then place the foot down. Yeah? Keep the lift through the backs of the legs so the apex of the triangle is still there. It's not called soggy triangle pose, it's called extended triangle pose, intense in triangle pose. So keep that triangular awareness. As you come over, place the hand down and bring the arms up, and then turn the head and look up towards the top hand. Breathe. Being aware of those legs and how they are working differently. Press into the outer blade of the back foot. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Stretch out. Legs together. That was my hands talking. Press down into the heels. Be back in the legs. Aeroplane. Legs wide. Prasarita Padottanasana. Now you want to have your heels on the back edge of your mat. So then at least you know that you're straight. Draw the legs up, and now this is an important point. Sometimes you get pain on the inner knees. So when you're standing here, you have to ask yourself, is there pain on the inner knees? If there isn't, then work out what you're doing. Feel how the legs are supporting, feel how the thighs are lifting up. Now inhale, lift the chest, and as you lift the chest, notice how the legs engage more. Keep that engagement of the legs, and now start to go forwards. Now when you place your hands down, engage the legs again. So you have to press down the outer portions of the feet. Okay? Now from there, exhale, go down, but do not lose that pressure, that outer downward pressure. Hands come back in line with the feet. Now we're going to increase the length of the spine one more time. This will also lengthen the wrists. Okay, so don't push too far back if it's uncomfortable on the wrist, but you are aiming to have flat-ish hands. Notice how you've just created a length across from the nape of the neck, through the arm, the back of the arm. And then exhale, slide the elbows back. Keep that sense of length as you take the head towards the floor. Elbows stay in line with the shoulders. Shoulders move away from the ears. What's happened to the legs? Are you still pressing down those outer portions without pushing? Don't push into the ankles. So the arches lift on the inside edge of the foot and the outside edge of the foot. Inhale, look forwards. Extend. Press down into the feet. Hands to waist. If you need to heel and toe the feet in, heel and toe them in. Inhale, come up. Legs together. Okay, I don't know if I can show you this. I haven't got anything to hold on to. But when we lift the arch, often what happens is we lift the arch of our foot here, and then we just push the ankle out. Yeah? If you think also there's a little arch on the outside edge of the foot, which is just here. Often I'll draw a little arrow. Yeah, that's just there. And if you think about just drawing that bit up too, that will help stop you from pushing the ankle out a little bit. So just think about this portion of the foot here also drawing up a little. So yes, this stays down, but this bit lift just a little bit, and that should brace the inner and outer ankle. All right? Raise the arms. Prasarita Padottanasana 1 for the second time. So let's have a look at those feet. Put your hands on your hips. Get the feet on the back edge of the mat. And notice, if you only lift the arch, notice what happens to the ankle, notice what happens to your foot. Notice how it starts to roll away and how the big toe starts to lift. Okay, so now press the mound of the big toe down, and if you kept pressing that down, notice how the arch starts to drop. Do I need to wait? Can I shout over it? Can't see it. So now, lift the arch here, but also pay particular attention just to that front, that outer edge that's just below your ankle. Lift that little area up too. Hands to waist. I used to think this was just about lifting the chest and opening the chest, but if you lift and look up, notice how your legs work. It's amazing. Inner groins to outer groins. And then exhale, inner leg groins, that is. Exhale, fold forwards, hands to the floor, lengthen the spine. Those of you that can, walk the hands back in line with the feet, keeping the spine still long. And then from here, exhale, fold forwards, rest the head down, shoulders away from the ears, breathe. And then again think, are my knees happy? Are my inner leg groins happy? Are my arches lifted and my outer arches lifted? Inhale, look forwards, lengthen. Heel and toe the feet in towards each other or hands to waist. Inhale, stand up. Stretch out the arms, legs together. Roll the shoulder blades deep into the back. Extend down. Adho Mukha Svanasana, dog head down. So we're going to start at the front edge of our mat. We're going to stretch up, lift up, legs straight, have the feet apart if you need to, fold forwards, place the hands to the floor, step back, dog head down. Here you can see your legs are straight. Here you can see if your arches are lifted. Here you can see if your inner ankles are lifted and your outer ankles are lifted. And then try and get rid of your ankle wrinkles. You do that by trying to lift those hips up and over your heels. You're trying to make your legs longer and longer. Press into the hands, lift up your hips. And now you're going to walk your hands back into forward bend. So walk your hands back into your feet till your heels come down. And then come to the fingertips, look forwards. Feel that the energy is being drawn up through the thighs. Backs of the hamstrings, they widen, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, fold down. Clasp the elbows and dangle. Don't think I've ever used the instruction to dangle. So you're dangling, armpits to elbows, and then take that and just gently swing the arms forwards a little until you feel a length on the front of the abdomen. And so the widening of the hamstrings increases. And then just relax your head down. Holding on with one hand, change the clasp of the elbows with the other hand. And lengthen. Widen through the inner legs, draw up through the backs of the legs. Relax the eyes and release the tongue. And then holding on with the opposite hand, change the cross. And then pull the arms the other way. So pull the arms away from the legs when I mean the other way of the cross, that is. Place the hands to the floor. Inhale, extend. Now keep the thighs back as you start to walk the hands forwards. Thighs back as the hands go forwards. Now, the higher you keep your body as you walk those hands forwards, the easier it is to keep those thighs back. So keep looking forwards as you try and take those hands further and further forwards, keeping those thighs back as much as you can. And you might find that it feels like your shoulders are a little bit rounded. So then lift the hips away. And see then if you can take your hands further forwards. If it's comfortable, even if it's hard work, if it's comfortable to do so. And then walk those hands back. Back, 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 back with those hands. Arches lifted. I sounded like a duck. Now turn the palms so the palms are up. Inhale, lengthen forwards, and then exhale, bend the elbows and dangle. Lift the breastbone away, so take the breastbone away from the navel. Legs are still straight. Connecting into the very top of the thigh there. So it's the thighs are rolling just from outside in a little, and they're lifting up as if they're trying to penetrate, your buttock bones are trying to penetrate through the buttocks. Take the buttock bones through the buttocks. Okay, last time for your dog head down. Stretch your arms. So look, the thighs are back. My hands are going, yes, I'm going forwards. My thighs are saying, no, I'm staying back. Hands are going forwards, thighs are going back. Arches are still lifted, outer arches are still lifted. Little bit more, little bit more, little bit more. Can you go just a little further? Let the breath settle. And then step back with your hands back into your Uttanasana. Then you bring your fingertips to the floor or use bricks. Draw the kneecaps up, pressurize the backs of the arms forwards. So you're lengthening the spine. Press down into the heels. Lift up the front portion of the heel, just in front of the heel bone. Lift that area up, inner and outer. And now fold down. And place the hands down to the floor. Look between your legs. Draw up through the thighs. If you wish to support yourself on the ankles, Gita, at I think it was the last convention, the last intensive, she said take the ankles, widen the elbows and look between the legs as if, oh no it wasn't, it was one of her earlier ones. Look between the legs as if the legs are the mirror. So the legs are the frame of the mirror. So you want to see your whole face. You want to see your chest. You want to see your abdomen. You want it all long, as if you're looking in a mirror. Your shoulders are relaxed and they're away from your ears, as if you're looking in a mirror. The face is soft. The eyes are soft. Allow yourself to go down. So you widen the elbows to allow the body to go down. Don't just pull with the hands. That widening of the elbow action will actually allow the body to go down a little more. Fingertips. Connect the tailbone. So you want the tailbone to drive forwards to keep the support of the spine. If you need to bend your knees to come up, come up. Otherwise, hands to waist, press into the feet, inhale, stand up. Okay, let's do Supta Padangustasana. So you need a belt. You're going to lie down, like so. Should wriggle this way a little bit. We're just taking the leg forwards and up. So ideally, the leg comes up straight to put the belt on it. As I said, we weren't going to bend our legs today. And in Light-on Yoga, it says to start with the left leg. Check it. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it says left leg. So here, keep the awareness through the right leg. So let's switch our perception. Normally, when we raise the leg up, we think about the leg that's coming up. I want you to very much think about this lower leg. And those of you thinking, no, I think about my lower leg. Well done. Okay, so here, the leg is connected, the thigh is firm, and you're not trying to just press the knee down, but the heel lifts off the floor. And have the belt just in front of the heel on that left leg. Keep the leg straight, right leg straight, and as you raise that left leg up, keep the comparison through the right leg. Keep the awareness through the right leg. Hold the strap with 2 hands. I don't want the leg to go up too high, just to where you can comfortably breathe and you can be in that right leg, and you feel like you can pull the inner leg groin up a little bit. So you want to feel that you're drawing this right leg groin up. Okay? And then lower the leg down. As you lower the leg down, keep the awareness through that lower leg. Second side, so put the right foot into the belt, left leg out. Okay, be aware of this left leg now. Pat it if you want. And then raise the right leg up, whilst keeping an awareness to the inner leg groin on that left leg. Straight legs. Levelize the hips. Allow the legs to feel nice and long. Chest open. What's happened to that inner left leg groin? Draw it up. As you do that, you'll feel the tailbone wag down towards that left leg. And then release, come down. First side again. Straight legs. Now you can draw the leg to where you want. Okay, so the leg staying straight. Let the leg come over. Say hello to that leg. Keep it straight, keep it straight. Now the key to getting the leg to come a little bit further and to stay connected is in this big toe. It's called Supta Padangustasana. And Padangusta is the big toe. So it's not just that you hold the big toe, I think. I think it's also that the big toe actually connects. So you have something called the deep front fascial line. It's amazing. I'm blown away by this. And it goes all the way down through and it comes through the pelvis. Google it. Have a look. See where it runs. It's incredible. So you extend into that big toe and actually you'll start to feel how the leg wants to come towards you. Take your right hand and press the thigh down. And be aware of both big toes. And then release the leg and lower the leg down. Chain to belt. Or if you're not using a belt, don't change a belt. Just make sure you can raise the right leg up straight. So now, raise the leg up straight. Take hold of the toe. Extend into Padangusta, the big toe. Suptas means supine. Left leg presses down, big toe extends, breathe. Hips level, legs long. Nice straight legs here. And then exhale. Lower the leg down straight. Feel how the legs are. Should feel very nice, very well connected. When you're ready, bend up the legs, roll onto your sides, and get up. We're going to do shoulder stand next. So I've got my 4 foam pads. Stop the video if you need to go and get them. 1 blanket. You go back, if you started the video, go back and get your blanket. And we're going to do exactly that same movement again. So you know, and if you don't know, I'm telling you now, or I'm advising you, in the Iyengar method, you don't go upside down when you're menstruating. So if that's the case, if it's time of the month, it's the moon phase, then please lie down in Supta Baddha Konasana, or if you want to have the straight legs, then you could do Upavista Konasana and go forwards, something very nice and relaxing. I'll show you. So you're here, get a bolster, something nice and long, and you can just stretch yourself over in your Upavista Konasana. Otherwise we're doing shoulder stand. So we're going to do shoulder stand, we're going to do halasana, we're going to do ekapada, so just over the face, and we're going to do Upavista Konasana upside down. So I will show you all the movements very quickly, and then I will talk you through them. So you get yourselves ready, and then just have a look this way whilst I run very quickly through the movements. You've got yourself comfortable. I've got extra padding underneath my hair, so I've got 2 mats here, but you need some padding underneath the head so it's nice and soft there. Belt on my arms. When you're ready to roll up, go up and over into your halasana. Right? Elbows down, arms are support, hands are supporting the back, legs come up. So this is your shoulder stand. Okay? And then we're going to lower the leg down, keeping the hips level, seeing where it will come to begin with, and then release. Okay? And then what I'll ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to do it a second time. And as you do it a second time, I actually want you to actively see if you can touch the floor. So you might find that you'll fall forwards a little bit. Be kind. If you can't reach the floor at all, if the hamstrings don't allow, put your foot to a chair. Okay? So we've got that one first. Then I'll ask you to come over into halasana, where we connect into the big toes and we lift the hips. Then I'll ask you to step the legs wide, legs strong, then you'll come back again, then you'll come up, and then you come down. Okay? Very simple. So good to be back. I love being on my mat. Right, now you're ready. Tuck the shoulder blades in, make sure that you're not going to slip off your platform. Oh, and fleece blankets, don't cut the mustard for having them, they slip around. Cotton blankets all the way. Shoulder blades deep into the back. The neck is nice and soft. When you're ready, roll over into your halasana, toes to the floor, and stretch those arms away. Have the belt on the elbows. Be on the tips of the toes, bend the elbows, pressurize the elbows to get the shoulders right into the onto the platform, and so now they feel like they're supporting you. It's shoulder stand after all. Hands on the back, and then lift up the leg that you don't think about lifting up, and come up into your shoulder stand. Now at this point it gets a little harder to talk, so I won't talk quite so much. Stretch up to the toes, legs long, and just think about reaching up for the sky.
hold this for a minute or so. If you need to come down, please come down. Now lower the left leg down, keeping the right leg stretching up. Keep the hips level and just see where it will come. And inhale, come up. Walk the hands down the back, stretch up. Lower the right leg down. Hips level. Both legs long, straight, connected. And come up. Okay, now take the left foot and see if you can touch the floor. Just see. It's okay if you don't. If you touch the floor, then see if you can connect that big toe into the raised big toe. Feel how the thigh works a little more. And then raise the leg up. And then the second side. Right leg down. See if you can touch the floor. And connect big toe into that top big toe. That big toe is top. And then raise the leg up. Try your shoulder stand again. That's next door's garage. Halasana, feet over the head. Bend the legs if you need to, or come down with straight legs. Tips of the toes connect to the floor. Lift up through the hips. Keep support to the back with the hands. And then step the legs wide. Step the legs back together. Hips lifted. And then come back up into your shoulder stand. Make yourself feel long. Relax your eyes, don't stare at the feet. Rest looking at the abdomen. And then come down slowly. So here, just lift up your hips, remove your belts. Slide your bottom away from your platform till your head comes onto your platform. And then if you had yourself on one of these bricks, or you had a little bit of height there, just lift up your head and place it on that height. And then let the arms come out to the side. Stepping those legs away just a little. Take the feet out, let your knees flop in. Take some breaths up into the chest. Let the eyes sink. And then when you come back to feeling like you've recovered, you can roll onto your side and get yourself up.
Shavasana. Just take a couple of minutes to rest back deeply. So I've taken a support for my head. If you need a support underneath the backs of the knees, then put it there. When you go to lie down, let the spine lengthen.
Rest the head back, tuck the shoulder blades deep into the back. Fingers, palms, fingers are soft, palms are facing up. And then lengthen those legs away so they're nice and straight. And let the feet come out to the side till they feel comfortable. Let the eyes sink back. Let the cheeks feel heavy. Release the lower jaw. That's all you need to do. Breathe. Let go completely. Release completely. Take the pressure out of the head by allowing the gaze to be down, allowing the cheeks again to soften, the tongue to be away from the roof of the mouth and the lower jaw to release. And it should feel as if the eyes are gazing down, observing your living, breathing body, but also being a part of that living, breathing body, not separate from. So relax the temples, relax the eyes, and let the mind quite literally become absorbed into your living, breathing body. Feel the comfort of the legs. And the length of the arms. Take a good breath in. Rest your hands on your belly.
And then when you're ready, you can sit yourself up. And you can get on with the rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you.
I hope
hope the traffic wasn't too much.